Hey beauties, it's Jay. We're back in the Chic Studio with another video. Today we'll be discussing what is a medical wig and do I qualify for one of them? That is literally the number one question that I have, and there's so much that surrounds it. So today we're going to jump into it. Let's go ahead and set the scene. You're going to hear me reference medical wig, cranial prosthesis, hair replacement system. They're all interchangeably the same thing because at the end of the day, we're either camouflaging or concealing the areas in which you experience hair loss, right? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Janique Washington. I'm a cranioprosthetic specialist located in Richmond, Virginia. Don't let the term get you boggled. It's really just a fancy medical term to say that I am a medical wig provider and I am pretty much your CVS for filling your prescription. Yeah, we talking about prescriptions. The number one question I get asked is what's the difference between a medical wig and a traditional wig? To keep it short, sweet, and to the point, your medical wig has a different base than what your traditional or cosmetic wig have. So, once again, keeping it simple, right? If you are an individual who has experienced scarring from burns on your head, instead of using a 1/8 interchangeable cap, um, then I would be using a silicone base or polyurethane base because it's going to be a lot more comfortable to you as opposed to your traditional or cosmetic wigs. Those are just using your regular mesh dome cap. That's the simplest way that I can put it. So let's really go ahead and get into the nitty gritty in terms of do I qualify for the wig and how I get it? Like, okay, I have this hair loss, I have this diagnosis, but how do I get it? How do I pay the least amount out of pocket, right? I get it. I'm going to be completely honest and transparent and letting you know that it's a case by case basis. So to be honest, I don't know. However, comma, if you are an individual who wants to see if your insurance will cover it, all you're really going to do is call your insurance company and you're going to ask them, does your diagnosis, insert diagnosis, cover a cranial prosthesis with, okay, the CPT code A9282. Okay. So once again, you are going to call your insurance company, tell them you have this diagnosis based upon whatever plan that you selected during open enrollment. Will your plan cover a cranioprosthesis using the code A9282? And from there, they're going to say, yes, we do cover it based upon these diagnoses. No, we don't cover it. We might only cover it if you are an individual who's experiencing cancer. Okay. That's how insurance pretty much works. When you come in for your consultation, I do use an insurance verifier, so I'll also be able to dictate then. But let's just say if you wanted to know what your options were before you even came in for a consultation, that's what I would recommend you doing. And you can get that number just on the back of your insurance card. Okay, moving along, moving along. Let's talk about HSA and FSA benefits because, yes, here at the Chic Studio, we do accept them. Yes, we do. We interrupt this video to ask you to subscribe, like, comment, and share if you like the information we've given you so far. If you are a person within your insurance plan, no matter who your insurance is, you have a flex spending account, then that's the number one criteria for, of course, HSA and FSA, right? The second criteria is you have to have somewhere in your medical records that you have experienced hair loss. So whether you have gotten that diagnosis from a dermatologist, you've gotten it from your PCP, as long as you have somewhere in your medical records, then you can use your HSA and FSA benefits here at the Chic Studio, whether you're getting a sew-in, whether you're getting a wig applied, a wig installed, or whether you're getting the full-blown cranioprosthesis. I want the unit measured to my head. I want the creme de la creme. Yes, you can pay for that with your HSA and FSA benefits right here. And moving on to my veterans, because of course I did not forget about y'all. I want you guys to know that Veterans Affairs will pay for you to have a cranioprosthetic, for you to have a hair replacement system, for you to have a medical wig, and they will pay for one a year. Just like insurance pays for one a year, the VA also pays for one unit per year. However, Insurance and the VA, they may pay for the unit, but they do not cover the maintenance of that unit. So if you need your lace replaced, if you need elastic band replaced, you want to get the wig washed, maybe you want to add some color on, they don't pay for all of that, but they do pay for the unit up front. For my veterans, you're pretty much going to go into the dermatology department. The dermatology department will write you a offer letter pretty much. And once you get that offer letter, it also comes with your vendor sheet, and I am on the vendor sheet. I did go through a name change, so you may see me on the vendor sheet as I Am Chic Hair LLC, or you may see me on the vendor sheet as the Chic Studio. Of course, I'm going to provide you with a list of diagnoses that are covered. However, this list is not Bible, right? There are numerous amount of diagnoses that are covered. These are just the main ones that typically come up. So, of course, we have our cancer, and within cancer, it can be also encompassing your radiation and your chemotherapy. With alopecia, alopecia does have about 3 or 4 different diagnoses underneath that umbrella. So, whether you have scarring alopecia, totalis, or universalis, yes, you are covered to be able to get, or you have the potential to be covered. You have trichotillomania, if you have scalp injuries and burns, kidney, thyroid, lupus, menopause, and then postpartum. Once again, those are just some of the diagnoses. There are so many. I would literally be here all day um, reciting them all off. But definitely, like I said, what you can do on your behalf before even scheduling the consultation is reaching out to your insurance company. If you're going through the VA, going through dermatology and making sure that you get that letter. If you're already kind of at dermatology, then most likely you qualify as a veteran. And then for my HSA and FSA, you just need to have somewhere in your medical history that, yes, I have experienced hair loss, or this is my diagnosis, and you're pretty much good to go. Um, that's it. Like literally, short, sweet, simple, to the point. That is it. If you have any questions, definitely drop them down in the comment section. I am more than willing to answer them. I really see the Chic Studio and this platform as an educational platform, so I'm going to try to provide all the information I can. If there's a specific video that you would like to see, definitely drop that down in the comment section as well, and I will do my best to get to it. As always, I want you guys to know here at the Chic Studio, we see you, we hear you, and we hope to see you in our next video.